Hello and welcome to Arena Birmingham. It's the last day of gymnastics competition. It's great to have you with us at one of the iconic venues of these 2022 Commonwealth Games. And a full house expected once more. In fact, about 8,000. It will actually be the biggest crowd of the whole gymnastics program. And we've got 4 finals with you. A major sense of anticipation about this session. Yes, 4 gold medals events to bring you. The apparatus finals of rhythmic gymnastics, and we kick it off with the hoop. There are 8 gymnasts in each of these finals, limit of 2 per country. And it's just a beautiful day outside. It's going to be an exciting day inside. And it will be Iza Amzan of Malaysia, first to perform on hoop. And Carmel Kalamar of Canada. Akimova, who won the all-around yesterday, will be very busy today. She's in 3 finals. Lydia Yakovleva of Australia, a chance here. And Anna Sokolova of Cyprus is the one gymnast who has made all 4 finals. So I think there could be multiple medalists today. Oh, there's the face painting and an English supporter there. But they'll be in from Wales and Scotland. There's a sprinkling of Cyprus supporters. Now, there's a contender for youngest audience member today. And we're not far away from a start. Now, those lights you can see, they're actually wristbands that change colour.
Birmingham, it is time to begin the apparatus finals, and we start with the hoop competition.
Well, just again, can't say enough about how warm-hearted and generous in their support the crowds at Arena Birmingham have been right through the artistic and rhythmic programs. They have been quite superb as we welcome Iza Amzan onto the floor for the first routine of the first final. It's the hoop, and here we go. Liz, should be a good one.
Definitely will be. The standard has been exceptional here. So these finals are the best of the best on each apparatus.
It's a shame. Right at the end to throw her off the timing of the all-important finish. And a moment to compose herself. She'll be in the second final a bit later.
Crowd has been so supportive. Every single gymnast here.
And some of the Malaysian support for Isa Amzan, who 4 years ago was 6th in this same final. So the extra apparatus placed at the side of the venue for just the occurrence, as we've seen for Amzan. Apparatus running too far away from the competition area for her, so picks up the spare and carries on, but there's a significant penalty for that.
Yes, she has to retrieve the apparatus from outside, plus the penalty for the extra steps that she's taken.
So Amzan had a really good competition yesterday in the all-around, finishing 4th. So the routines between 1:15 and 1:30, but go longer than 1:30 before stopping, and there's an accumulation of penalties, if you will, depending on how many seconds too long you go. 0.05 per second. So the timing is just crucial.
You can see her completing the Fueto turns.
Malaysia really strong in the, well, so she could have gone out and got it, but it would have meant stepping out of the area, so she's limiting the penalty really, but perhaps missing a bit more of her routine. In doing so, it's a, well, no pun intended, it's a balancing act.
Yeah, that's right. Well, it's a 0.3 for the retrieving the replacement apparatus, but she's also, as you said, missed crucial points of time where she might be performing her final elements, who could have an effect on her difficulty score.
So she's a 0.3 penalty incurred there. Anyway, we're off to a slightly nervous but nonetheless high-quality start in this hoop final, and we'll next have Anna Sokolova of Cyprus, silver medalist in the all-around, strong on every apparatus, and Canadian. Is ready to go.
This is Kalamar.
Thank you. Kalamar Sokolova, thank you. Sokolova, the second highest qualifier. I was looking at the wrong list. My mistake.
And this has definitely been Kalamar's strongest apparatus. She seems very comfortable with it.
Carmel Calamar, yeah.
Terrific routine.
Third highest qualifier, Calamar, with a 28.3.
We've seen scores as high as 29 on some apparatus. To get a medal here, you'd think they're going to need in the 28s.
The only final she won't appear in is the ball. Rich heritage in the sport. Carmel's mother, former world champion in rhythmic, family originally from Estonia.
Large throw. Shane turns underneath and a forward walkover as she catches the apparatus.
The draw for these finals, Liz, is a random affair.
Yes, it is. It's drawn well before the competition, and depending on where you finished in the qualification, you just slot into the spot that it said that you'd be in. So it's not seeded lowest to highest.
And a 28.2 for Calamar. So that immediately becomes a really good score to have to beat.
She's been so consistent.
Well, I wonder what we're going to see from Gemma Frizzell today. She's qualified for this final. In the all-around, she had an off day. Wasn't quite herself. She's made a couple of finals. We'll see her in the ball final as well.
Beautiful. Well, that's more like it from Gemma Frizzell.
Lovely to see and hear. Nessun Dorma, of course, Luciano Pavarotti. I think roughly translated, Nessun Dorma means nobody sleeps. And perhaps she had a better sleep last night than the night before, because that was a performance that we know is much closer to her very best.
She has excellent flexibility. All the girls do, but she seems to be at another category. We can see the complex handling of the hoop, circling the hoop around different body parts. Triple roll. They need to control the hoop smoothly as they catch it. Large throw. Gets it right up in the air. Sufficient time to complete the required elements underneath, which are building her difficulty score.
She qualified with a 27.65. We've had a 28.2 from Calamar of Canada. If she gets up near 28, that'll be quite... Well, 28.7. She's in the lead.
Wow, that's very good.
She was 8th on the Gold Coast in this final. the two survivors from that field, and they've already been up, Amzan and now Frizzell.
Representing England and competing with the...
She's thrown the challenge out to other competitors.
We go with Alice Leaper of England. She qualified with a 26.7. She too is going to need to lift to feature.
Just a little bit off in the trajectory as she throws that apparatus in the air.
Got it. And she's in contact with the apparatus at the end as she needs to be, and the timing was spot on. Thanks the crowd. We'll see her again though. She's in the ribbon final as well.
See, catching with different body parts, not just always with a hand. Be with if they're on the floor, they can trap with their legs. All sorts of different ways of utilising the apparatus. You see, circling the back of the hands. Throws are going 5 or 6 metres in the air for the hoop.
It's had some recent solid international competition, a World Cup event in Italy this year, the European Championships in Bulgaria last year. And a 25.7 it is for Leaper.
And now, representing
Stand by.
England,
There she is, Marta Ekimova, the all-around champion. She brings to the floor a certain confidence and enthusiasm and very focused.
She was top qualifier for the hoop.
music is Devil and Angel.
Well, she's definitely been an angel at this competition. As you said, her confidence must be so high coming off her all-around victory yesterday.
What a competition that was. She won it by 0.2 from Sokolova, we will see shortly. Just wondering, Liz, whether this music counts as one of the music tracks with vocals. You can't have vocals on all four apparatus accompanying music, but there were vocals, but there weren't words. They were just voices.
Yeah, I think it would count as a vocal.
But say in artistic on floor, you can have voices but not words.
That's right, but in rhythmic you can have words, but I think that would be counted as a vocal.
Okay.
Just looks like she's having so much fun out there, expressing the routine beautifully. The artistry is worth 10 full points.
The head movements, quite a feature of Akimova performances. Really manages to engage the audience. And 27.75.
That's a little lower. We have seen a big variation with the scores, and that's mostly due to the judges evaluating the technical requirements of all the difficulties that they do. It's so hard to get them just right. And if they're off, they don't get awarded that particular difficulty, either body or apparatus difficulty.
See, there hasn't been a medal for Wales so far in the gymnastics. And Frizzell is in top spot. We'll move on. Yakovleva.
Large and costly mistake.
Lydia Yakovleva of Australia won the all-around title at the 2021 Oceania Championships. Her routine's always really busy, packs a lot in.
We've seen Yakovleva with really, really good parts of the routine, and numbers of routines, however, just seem to have either a lapse in concentration or just a little mistake, losing the apparatus, and that has held her back a little in terms of final results.
Now, I understand there's an inquiry regarding Marfa Akimova's score, which was 27.75. There could be a short delay in the competition here while they sort that through. Generally, these things are getting resolved quite quickly. We had a few inquiries yesterday. Most of the score inquiries have been, on behalf of the athletes, have been unsuccessful. Valerie Bogatrieva yesterday, I think, was the only one who got an upgrade on the score of perhaps 4 or 5 inquiries.
Just see where she just expected that hoop to be right in her hand and it just missed it. I think it's a 1.0 for the several steps to run and retrieve the apparatus. Roll, catch behind, outside the visual field, that adds to the difficulty.
Wants her to wave to the camera.
Just waiting here until the inquiry for Ikimova has been decided. Because of apparatus finals, we just have to make sure that that is resolved before the next score comes through.
There's a further look at Ikimova.
Well, her score was considerably down in terms of difficulty, 11.6 versus a 12.7. So it's certainly worth the inquiry. From their point of view, they might have thought she did things well and the judges didn't pay it, so we'll see. The ability to do a video review.
But there's no look at the video for the initial scoring.
No.
They just call it as they see it.
Yeah. And then they can go back and use the video for the inquiry process. Very limited amount of time that you can wait before you have to put the inquiry in. You can't wait till the end of the rotation, so I think I just got to put an inquiry in now. It's virtually has to be immediate.
Well, there's our substantial panel of judges. I think it's unchanged. So unsuccessful inquiry for Ikimova, so we should soon have Yakovleva's score. There we go, and it's a 26. So that means that Frizzell of Wales is guaranteed a medal.
Our next finalist,
Oh, that'll make her day.
Canada. Please welcome Tatiana.
Hope it makes her week, a month.
Of course.
What's it to be? We've got 2 very good performers coming up. Kokshanova, first of all, for Canada, 4th highest qualifier, then Sokolova, who was 2nd. So either of these 2 can get up around 28. It's unusual music. It works for her though, Goomba Boomba. Tatiana Kokshanova, who was born in Moldova but lives in Montreal, Canada. She's been a regular place getter in Canadian competition with the hoop and all around. Third with both in 2020.
You can see sometimes the gymnasts are catching and, well, often completing other elements as they catch the apparatus. Here we see her handling the apparatus in all different ways as she is performing the fouette turns, and mostly with the difficulty of the apparatus, and have to combine it with certain body movements to have it count. Can't just stand still and work with the apparatus.
The Canadian trio won the team competition here on day one of the rhythmic. So Loktionova already with a gold. But the 28-7 of Gemma Frizzell is going to be hard to match, and especially if you do that. That'll see her chances of getting 28-7 evaporate. And a 27-1. In the fourth spot she goes. Not too phased.
And so to the
See her again in the next final, the ball.
Competition.
And here we go, last competitor
Cyprus, Anna
with the hoop.
Sokolova.
And Anna Sokolova of Cyprus. Qualified with a 28-8, and that would just get her the gold if she could find it again.
Catching with one hand from a large throw.
Crowd gasping in appreciation for that throw from the foot. She's given herself a good chance. So Sokolova, born in St. Petersburg, representing Cyprus, and they won a couple of the apparatus finals 4 years ago through Diamanto Evripidou. So mind you, that 28-7 is the one to beat. Sokolova has it in her, but the judges see that today. This feels like she'll be gold or silver.
Yes, well, what are we trying to get up to for the silver? Above a 28-2. She's performed well.
Do you think it was as dynamic as the qualifying performance? That's a couple of days ago.
Well, it's very hard to recall exactly. She looked confident. Great composition of the routine.
Frizzell 28-7, Calamar 28-2.
To see the roll of the hoop along one shoulder and catching it behind her with the other hand.
What's it to be? 28-3, silver medal for Sokolova, and it means gold for Frizzell, who's had a real roller coaster couple of days, that is for sure.
Well, our Welsh friends up in the audience are going crazy.
They were crazy before. They're fantastic supporters. They love nothing more than to make some noise and get dressed up in the crazy gear, wrap themselves in the flags and the flowers and the hats. And now they can celebrate a gold medal winning performance from Gemma Frizzell, a 28.7. Surely that's the highlight, standout moment of her career. Sokolova, the silver, and Kalama of Canada, the bronze. Akimova misses out. It's a great competition. Kokchanova, the 5th place. Yakovleva, Australia, 6th. Amzan of Malaysia, 7th. And Alice Leeper of England rounding out the field of 8. An event won by Gemma Frizzell of Wales.